12 of the National Football League. We'll get a look at Joe Burrow after his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Titans and the Steelers on Monday.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. There's Mooney with another catch. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
They go play action with Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Play action. It's Burrow. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And out of bounds right around the 20. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And his kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Now ETN to start the drive. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Completes this one to Pickens. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run with ETN. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The Steelers at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll set up to throw. He finds Bateman over the middle. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman. His first touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A timeout here for an injured player, and definitely not what this defense wants to see. It's Khalil Mack who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Running left is Dillon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he wisely will throw that one away. On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Here's Freiermuth again. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one complete to Smith. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. straight ahead, Etienne.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The Steelers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Peyton Hendershot.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Boswell for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Now we'll pause for an injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 4. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Burrow will throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
There. Right? But the 9 picks,
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Play action. It's Burrow. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A handoff for Etienne. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they block well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 46-yard line.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
Let's go!
And he will have a Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll look to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Etienne. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was Travis Etienne on the touchdown reception capping the drive. Taking it about the 1. On the return, here's Hall. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. First down, here's Burrow. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Dancing to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And brought in downfield by Burks. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense ready to get going here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds Bateman over the middle. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
Complete to Rashad Bateman. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Screen play. Here's Etienne. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Complete to Travis Etienne. It's a gain of 6. First down, Steelers.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Complete to Rashad Bateman. It's a gain of 5.
Here's a give to Etienne. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Pickens on the slant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it?
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 4 yards out. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Etienne once more. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The partner still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
2nd and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Open. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans.
The pass. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Titans.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And down he'll go at the 25.
It's a gain of 8. And the Titans.
Burrow on play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Covered by J.C. Horn.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He gets this one to Burks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by D.J. Reed. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return will stop right around the 25. Dillon, they try the left side with him. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Here's Etienne. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First down, Steelers.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Another tote for Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And third and 8 now.
A gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
They'll set up a throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth.
50 yards.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Burrow's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Locates Mooney on the out route. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. To throw again on second down. Burrow has set up the screen for Stevenson. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Darnell Mooney. Incomplete.
They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
First down. Here's Burrow. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
13 yards on the play. That's another Titans.
Throwing now. Burrow on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brings up second and 10.
Again, it's Burrow on second and 10. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's the game of 3.
Here's Burrow.
3rd and 7.
And that will be incomplete. On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain well behind. So an 8-play drive gets them down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And the Titans getting set to go.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
On the draw is Stevenson.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 2nd down.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he stopped right around the 29. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.